Good morning, students. Welcome back to the English classes.
Hello children, today I will explain the lesson A Tribute to Netaji. A Tribute to Netaji. Who is Netaji? Subhash Chandra Bose. So in this lesson we are going to learn some important information about Subhash Chandra Bose. Already you have the lesson about him, right? I want to quit ICS. Do you remember that lesson? It was there in 6th standard, right? Yes. So we have in this lesson some more points we are going to get. Page number 84. So page number 83 you have the pre-reading activity. I think you can go through that and you can know something about Netaji. Okay. Let us start the lesson from first paragraph. In the history of India's freedom struggle, the place of Subhash Chandra Bose is unique. He was the leader who thought of fighting the brute force of the British by armed force. Okay, here in the history, if we see the history of India's freedom struggle, okay, we know very well that once India was under the bondage of British people, right? Once we were slaves to them. But after freedom, after freedom struggle, we got freedom in 1947, August 15th, right? Yes. So everyone knows that. So in the part of that freedom struggle, Subhash Chandra Bose also participated his role as a unique person. And why did he get the name as unique? Why he was unique? Why can we say that he was a unique freedom fighter? Because the one reason we can say that he was the leader. One point is he was the leader. And okay, so many leaders were there. But why he was special? It means that he had the special quality, that is brave. He was very brave and he thought to resist the people, British people, by using the violence method, that is by using armed force. They were so cruel. Brute force means they were so cruel, right? You know very well how they were treating our Indians. Right, but we were struggling like anything and we were using only non-violence method. But one side, this Subhash Chandra Bose, he got the idea to do something against British people by using armed force, physical. Some armed force means some weapons. He wanted to use some weapons in order to get the freedom from British people. That is, underline that, thought of fighting the brute force of British by armed force. Underline that. He had a wonderful organizing capacity. One more quality he has. What is that? He had how can we organize group of people? That is the one leadership quality. We can say that he has that quality to organize the people. Wonderful organizing capacity. Means how many people should be there in the group, in one group, who need to go and fight against the people, when he need to send. Okay, everything he used to manage it perfectly. That's why he got one more quality, that wonderful organizing capacity. Then another one. He could raise a modern army of about 75,000 men and women. Men and women. Okay, one more greatest thing that he has done is that he could able to raise, means he gathered the people, some men and even women also. He could able to gather some people, men as well as women. About how many people? 75,000 people against British people. He got that idea and he got that inspiration. And not only that, he inspired them with intense patriotic fervor and a burning desire to free their enslaved motherland. Okay, so he was inspiring them, he was making them to think about freedom. Okay, he is just putting the fire in their hearts. Don't think the fire means the physical real fire. That burning fire means the passion towards their country, the love towards their country. He was inspiring them. He was keep on pushing them. Okay, we need to get freedom. Why should we work under the other foreigner countries in our country? We should be free from these people. Like that, he was giving some statements and he was inspiring them every time. And he was just filling them with the patriotic fervor. Okay, so in order to make our motherland free from the bondage of British people. So that is about first paragraph. Then let us see the second paragraph. Subhash Chandra Bose belonged to an educated and prosperous family. About his family. Okay, here we can see about his family. So he belonged to which family? A well-educated family. Means they all studied. His parents were studied and also his brothers, sisters who were there. So they all educated people. They are not illiterate people. They are all literated people and prosperous family. So even financially also they are good in position. They are not poor people. Got it? So that is about his family background. Okay, what type of family? Educated and prosperous family he has. And next, about his education. Okay, he was educated in England. Okay, in England, Cambridge, one place is there, Cambridge University. So there he was educated. And also he had traveled widely all over Europe. Okay, entire Europe continent he was traveling there. He visited those places, okay, because of his studies. So that much well educated man he is. And he looked at India from an international perspective. Okay, as he was traveling widely all over Europe, so from that view, he began to look at India also. He had seen so many countries in Europe. And he had observed the technology, he has observed the lifestyle, the traditions, how they were living, everything he was observing there. And after coming from that countries, coming from that travel, so he was looking at our country in that view. Okay, for example, you went to US. After coming from US, here in your village or in Bangalore or any city, if you say, so how your view will be? So you will be searching, you will be expecting what and all that you had in US, you will be expecting the same thing to be here also. Isn't it? In the same way, here that man also. So in that perspective means in that view. So as he had a deeply spiritual nature, okay, one more greatest quality is that he is interested in spiritual matters also. Not only country matters or educational matters, but also he is good at spiritual matters also. He is interesting. And his quest for the truth and the right guru had taken him to each and every corner of the country. Okay, he has the desire to know the truth. To know the truth. Maybe he wanted to find a good guru or real God, the creator of heaven and earth. He wanted to know. So that was his desire. So in order to get the information, in order to get the truth for his questions, so he was searching from this corner to that corner in our country. At last, okay, see, at last in his search there was a end. So, okay, at last what did he find? Let me see. At last he made up his mind to follow the teaching of Swami Vivekananda and Aurobindo Ghosh in the spiritual sphere and Deshabandhu Chittaranjan Das in politics. Okay, in the spiritual matters, Okay, he decided to follow the teaching of Swami Vivekananda and Aurobindo Ghosh as what? As spiritual leaders. And what about this Chittaranjan Das? So Chittaranjan Das was his political leader. That is about some information, some introduction part about his education as well as career. And also we have seen its family background also. Well educated family and also well established. Next, let's go to the third paragraph. Subhash Chandra Bose had a special regard for his Muslim countrymen. Okay, he has some special interest and special opinions, special relationship with Muslim people. He had some special perspective towards the Muslim people. Why? What was the reason? Let us see the reason. Some of his ancestors like Mahipati Bose and Gopal Nath Bose had held the offices of minister and naval commanders under the Muslim rulers of Bengal. That was the reason. And one more reason is also there. Okay, like ancestor means what? Forefathers, great great grandfathers will be then like that. Okay, they were all. And also here the quarters in which we lived, he used to say like this. We means what? Subhash Chandra Bose and his family members. Okay, in the quarters, government quarters, they were living. In that quarters, so he says like this. See, says Bose in his autobiography, was prominently a Muslim one, and our neighbors were mostly Muslims. Okay, even all the neighbors will be there, no, they are all almost Muslims only. So like that he got the relationship and he got little bit closeness with the Muslim families. That's why he has the special regard for his Muslim countrymen. And I cannot remember ever to have looked upon Muslims as different from ourselves in any way. Okay, he never felt like that. As a Muslims are different people like that. Okay, he used to treat them equally. He never had that opinion, except in one matter. What is that? They will go to pray in a mosque. That is the only difference that he found in Muslims. Regarding remaining everything is same. He felt like that. Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay, birthplace. Where did he born? When did he born? That and all we are going to show in the fourth paragraph. Let us start. Hope you understood the first three paragraphs. Okay. Subhash was born at Cuttack, Odisha on January 23rd. January 23rd, 1897. Okay. Subhash Chandra Bose was born when? At Cuttack. The place called Cuttack. Where is Cuttack? Cuttack is located in Odisha. And when did he born? On January 23rd, 1897. January 23rd, 1897. That was his date of birth. And the date of place is Cuttack, Odisha state. Got it? Then let us see his father and his family members. His father, Janaki Nath Bose, was a famous lawyer. Okay, Bose was a brilliant student. Underline that statement. What type of student? He was brilliant student. He was more than intelligent. Okay, his father's name is Janaki Nath Bose. Who was he? He was a famous lawyer. That's why here I have mentioned in the second paragraph. No, they were well educated people. So here Janaki Nath Bose, Subhash Chandra Bose's father, was a famous lawyer, not only a normal casual lawyer, but he was famous lawyer. And Bose was a brilliant student. He was a very brilliant, sharp-minded man. And he had very broad-minded views on freedom and other social issues. And his hungry soul was not satisfied with the textbooks alone. Okay, nowadays there is no time to read the textbook itself, right? Whatever there in the textbooks, we don't want to read. Whatever ma'am says, that much only. But Subhash Chandra Bose was not like that. Beyond the textbooks, he wanted to know so much of information, he wanted to gain knowledge beyond the textbook. Out of textbook also he wanted to learn. He was not satisfied with his textbooks. And he was interested in freedom and also social issues. Social issues means some social problems will be there, no? In the olden days, so many problems we used to face. Like for example, girl education. We were not providing education for girls. Child marriages, widow marriages. So, like that, so many problems we faced. After that, social reformers came and they have solved it. Of course, still some villages, some corners if you go, so we may see such type of problems still existing. Okay, we are not able to see those things, but still those problems are there. Definitely are not completely eradicated. Still we need to work. Okay, that's like that. He had special interest. So beyond the textbook he wanted to go, because he was not satisfied with his textbooks alone. So we can think how much he read and how much knowledge that he had gained. So describing his childhood, he said, "In my infancy." Infancy means what? Childhood. When he was child, something happened. Let us see what happened. "I was brought into touch with English people." Okay, when he was child, at that time he was brought to English people, to talk with the English people, and English education and English culture. After that I went back to our culture, both classical and modern. Okay, after that he got the both things. Of course he could able to get the English education, English culture. Okay, he learned the foreign style because he used to mingle with those people. So definitely he would have adapted their culture. That is the thing, because of his education. If we talk with English people who was born in England or British or US and all, so if you speak for few months or few days, so you will get their accent. You will talk, you will follow their style, the way how they speak. Okay? So even we can adapt like that. Naturally we will get it. And so in the same way even he had that. But so like that he got the two things, that is classical as well as modern education, cultures and all he was adapting.
Students, let's have a small break and then continue the class.
बिना कीमत चुकाए इस दुनिया में कुछ हासिल नहीं होता, और आजादी की कीमत है शहादत। आज मैं आप सबको कॉल देता हूं, तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा। जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद। हम दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे। दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे। फौजी बन के रहना है, दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है। हम फौजी बन के रहना है, दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है। सुभाष का ये कहना है, चलो दिल्ली चल के रहना है। हम दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे। दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे। हम गोली खा के झूमेंगे, मौत को बढ़ के झूमेंगे। बदमाले बन आजादी के हम दरिया जंगल घूमेंगे। गोली खा के झूमेंगे, मौत को बढ़ के झूमेंगे। बदमाले बन आजादी के हम दरिया जंगल घूमेंगे। सुभाष हमारा हावी है, गुलामी के तालों की चाबी है। फिर कैसा खतरा बाकी है, खुदा भी हमारा साथी है। हम दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे। दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे।
Hello children, welcome back to English class. So I'll continue the lesson, a tribute to Netaji, right? Fifth paragraph. Okay, let us start the lesson. Hope you enjoy the first part. It's very interesting, right? So it is very good to learn about a great person who served our country, right? A freedom fighter, great freedom fighter. It is very good to learn and to get familiar with his characteristics also. Let us see. Continue the lesson. I think you are all filled with the great fire. Yes? Yes. So it should burn for our country, right? Good. The fifth one. Bose had a rebellious and independent spirit, and that was apparent from his earliest days. Okay? In the Presidency College, Calcutta, he organized a students' strike to demonstrate against an English professor who had insultingly pushed away an Indian student. So here the paragraph is like this. Bose, okay, he had a special spirit. Already I have discussed that he is unique person. Okay, we are going to say some more qualities, some more special qualities about him. Okay, one is rebellious, and in rebellious means what? He will not be compromising to everything. Okay, he will not compromise. Always he will put questions, why should I do? He will not be compromising in any situations. If the situations are not friendly with him, favorable, unfavorable, also he will be questioning the situations. He will not get adjusted in any unfavorable situations. Okay, like that he was. And also he had one more thing, independent spirit. He doesn't want to depend upon any other's mercy. He was always independent. Like that he was. And that was apparent. Apparent means very clear from his earliest days. So these two qualities also very clear in his life. Okay, he was such a great person. He was rebellious. Here we can't take this rebellious as a negative word. Actually it is a negative characteristic, but here it is not suitable as a negative characteristics. We are not to say, we are not projecting him as a negative quality. Okay. So here rebellious and independent spirit. So it is very clear from his childhood he was like that. And one incident happened in his school days. So what happened, that is in the college, what is that? In the Presidency College, Calcutta. At that time he was organizing students' strike. Why he was organizing students' strike? Because against an English professor. English professor means here British professor. Okay, he is not an Indian. And always he was insulting, this English professor was insulting Bose, Subhash Chandra Bose. Because he was an Indian, he was an Indian student. So this English professor was keep on pushing him down and always insulting him in many ways. So that really hurted him so much. He was hurted. So it is not a physical damage, right? It is a mental, spiritual damage. So that he couldn't bear. So he was doing strike against this English professor. So result, can we expect what could be the result of that strike? Yes, we can expect. So for this Bose was expelled from the college. Right? That is common thing, right? If anyone is doing against the college management or school management, what will be the punishment? They will be expelled from the school, means they will be removed, dismissed from the school, debarred, right? They will send out of the school. So same thing happened to Subhash Chandra Bose also in those days. So we can expect that because he was doing strike. He was organizing strike against an English professor who was insulting him so much. So for that purpose he has been expelled from the college. It means that his studies has been stopped. Then again see what happened. After a year, he was allowed to join the Scottish Church College in Calcutta, where he secured a first class in the BA examination. After 1 year, he was expelled from the college. So the punishment was how many months or how many years? Only 1 year it was. Okay, he was being a brilliant student. He lost 1 year in his student career. Okay, because of his nature, rebellious and independent spirit nature. No, so he couldn't bear that insult. Some people will have the patience to bear the insult, but he was not like that. He never used to compromise with the situation, unfavorable situations. So that was the character. Sometimes it will be bad, good, sometimes it is not good, right? Sometimes we need to get adjusted to the circumstances. Otherwise, we have to face the consequences of our rebellious behavior. So same thing happened. He was facing that consequence because of his nature. So here, after a year, again he was allowed to join Scottish Church College in Calcutta. So he took another college. He took the permission in another college. He joined there, where he secured first class in the BA examination. Okay, in the degree, BA degree was there, no? So in that BA degree, even he could able to get the first class. That is the grade he got, the much good percentage he got. In those days, first class means only 60%, 70%. That was the highest. Okay, so he could able to get that much percentage, and he was good. And Subhash left for England on September 15, 1919 in order to study and appear at the Indian Civil Service examination. Okay, after some time, after getting the degree, BA degree, so he left, he went to England. Okay, Subhash went to England. Why did he go? So in order to appear ICS examination. That's what is this ICS? Indian Civil Service. Okay, Indian Civil Service examination. He wanted to join there. That is the competition examination. No, already we can think it is there in 6th standard. You studied, I think so. After a year, he came out successfully. Just 1 year, he did that course and he was able to get success in that examination. And also merit, he got good merit also. What is that? He stood 4th rank. Okay, he stood 4th in the order of merit. It means he got 4th rank in this examination results. But his conscience would not allow him to serve the alien rulers even as a high executive. Though he became the higher officials, he got the job as higher officials, but he need to work under alien rulers. Alien rulers in those days means British people, right? Foreigners. Alien means foreigners here. So he has to work under the foreigners, Britain people, who are taking control of Indians, who are ruling India. That was not liked by Subhash Chandra Bose. He didn't like that. Being a citizen of India, why should I work under a foreign in our country? So that was troubling him so much. His conscience was not accepting the truth. As of course, already we have discussed about his nature, right? Rebellious and independent spirit. He never used to compromise. So here also, he doesn't want to work under alien rulers. That is the only reason he wanted to quit ICS. So see here, so he resigned from the ICS and returned to India. Okay, he resigned from ICS and returned to India. So he doesn't want to work under alien rulers, though he got good job. Now 7th para. Now Bose wanted to chalk out the future course of his life. Now he wanted to chalk out, underline that. What is this chalk out? It is a phrase, it is nothing but to make plans. Chalk out means to make plans for his futures. for his future course. So after quitting the ICS, what can he do? What will be his plans regarding his career or regarding his other education or anything, whatever he wanted to do. So that's what. Regarding that matter, he wanted to discuss with other people, the great people, senior most people. Who are they? Let us see who were they. He had long discussions with Mahatma Gandhi and C.R. Das. Okay, what type of discussion? Long discussions he had. About what? About his future plans. He took Das as his mentor and settled down as principal of National College at Calcutta. Okay, he took advice of C.R. Das. And also, C.R. Das was acting as mentor. Mentor means as an advisor, as a guide, teacher, who instructs or who guides. Mentor, like we can remember instructor, as a guide we can take. So he used to treat C.R. Das as his own teacher or mentor. With his guidance, so he settled in a position. What is that position? Principal. So he became the principal of the college. Which college? National College. Where was it? It was located in Calcutta. But Bose gave up his job when Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement. After that, even he left that job also. When did he leave? When Gandhiji started this non-cooperation movement against the British people. So at that time, even Subhash Chandra Bose left his job also. And he wanted to join in this non-cooperation movement. He was arrested by the British for joining the movement. Okay, he was arrested by the British people. Why? Because he joined the movement. Which movement? Non-cooperation movement. For that purpose, he was arrested by British people. After his release, Bose formed the Swaraj Party. Underline that. After his release means after coming out of the jail, okay, after his arrest, so what happened? He started a group. What is that? Swaraj Party. A party. Which party that is? Swaraj, underline. And was appointed the editor of the party's general forward. And also he became the leader, that is general forward. He became the leader of that. Bose became the executive officer of the Calcutta Corporation in 1924. And sorry, you couldn't see. Okay, here he was arrested by the British for joining the party and was appointed the editor of the party's general corporation in. Bose became the executive officer of the Calcutta Corporation in 1924 and gained valuable experience of the planning and practical administration. Okay, so he got so much of experience as he was working as a executive officer in the which one? Calcutta Corporation regarding non-cooperation movement. So practical, he has the practical experience as a executive officer. In which year? In 1924. Soon after participating in this non-cooperation movement and also after coming out of the jail, okay, and also he started Swaraj Party and he became the executive officer, he became the leader, editor for that, and also he got so much of experience in that, valuable experience of what? Planning and practical administration. So how to manage the groups, how to manage the party, how to manage the people, that and all he was getting experienced in that fields. Then soon the activities of Swaraj Party were found. The activities of Swaraj Party were found unbearable by the British, on account of which Bose was in and out of the jail repeatedly and fell ill many times. So this Swaraj Party was started by Subhash Chandra Bose. What type of party it is? It is against British people. They were doing some activities against British people. So those activities, it may be gathering the people and doing some processions against British people, like they quit India, like some holding the slogans, and some more activities they were doing against British people. So the British people, they couldn't bear these activities. Again and again the police, they have to come and they have to beat them and put it in the jail. So see here, Bose was in and out of the jail repeatedly. Because whenever he has been kept in the jail, so okay, that activities will be little bit controlled. After coming out of the jail, again he will start the same activities against British people in order to get the freedom. That was the part of freedom struggle itself. He is not doing for himself, selfishly. Got it? Okay, he was not selfish, just he was working for our country in order to get the freedom only. Understood? Okay, let me tell. So that was the thing. So British people were not able to bear this man. That much torture he was giving to British people itself. Bose was a great thinker. Underline that statement. Bose was a one more quality. He was a great thinker as well as a man of vision and action. He was a great thing. He has a ability to think. Without proper plan, he will not do anything. And also he has a visions also. Means he has to see what will happen. I mean, I need to achieve this goal. He has lot of goals. It is not, vision means something what is available, what is available, that is only seeing. That is not, it's not like that. So vision means here having certain goals. Okay, within this period, within this 1 month, within this year, I need to achieve this much. I need to achieve this, like that. Not only having visions, but also in actions also. He used to put it in action also. He will work for that visions to be fulfilled. Simply he will not see. Sometimes we will have so many visions. What type of vision? I want to become astronaut, I want to become engineer, I want to become president. Like that, some visions will be there, but will not work. As a students, we can get, we will have so many visions. I will need to get 99%, 95%. But if you are not working according to your goal, so then how can we achieve that goal? It is not possible. Okay, if you have certain goal, we have to work hard. So that's what putting in the action. Subhash made such an impact on the Congress that he was elected twice as the president of the Indian National Congress in 1938 and 1939 for the 2 sessions held at Haripura, Gujarat and Tripura. Okay, here what happened? Subhash made such an impact on the Congress party. As already we have discussed, he is also part of this Congress party. No? So that he was elected twice. 2 times he had been elected as what? President of Indian National Congress. He became the President of Indian National Congress 2 times. In which year? 1938 as well as 1939, 2 times. For the 2 sessions held at Haripura, Gujarat and Tripura. Okay, in these places, in these states he was. And in his presidential address, he talked not only of the freedom but also of reconstruction. Underline this. So as a president, he needed to give so many speeches. Okay, he was giving so many speeches. At that time, it's not only addressing, he is not only talking about the freedom, but also about the reconstruction, the need for planning by setting up a planning commission, and of the gradual socialization of the entire agriculture and industrial system. Okay, yeah, see what type of plans he has, what type of reconstruction he was expecting. So this reconstruction means again constructing again. Already agriculture was happening in our country, but it was under the control of British industrial system was there, that was control of British. So at that time he wanted to reconstruct everything, means he wanted to take in charge of that, he wanted to take control over that agriculture as well as industry system. When after getting the freedom, so how much confidence that he has regarding our freedom. He had a vision, definitely we are going to get freedom. After getting freedom, what we need to do, that also he was planning. In agriculture, entire agriculture, and also industry. Agriculture means fields, producing the crops, fields, right? Rice crops, we have so many crops also there. And industrial system means establishing the factories, chemical factories, whatever fact, that and all. So everything he was planning before getting freedom itself. So he was not only concentrating on freedom but also reconstruction of the need for planning of especially agriculture and industrial system. So he urged strongly that it was the right time to give an ultimatum to the British government for complete Swaraj. Okay, so he wanted to give even so strongly, so he decided anyhow at any cost we have to give a final statement to, ultimatum means final decision, final statement to whom? British government, that they need Swaraj, complete Swaraj. Swaraj, what is this? Swaraj means own country, own kingdom. Swa means own. Hindi Swa means own, right? O-W-N, ours, it belongs to our. Swaraj, Raj means ours, kingdom, our country. So complete Swaraj, it is not in half, but we need to get the complete control of our country. We should never be under the alien rule. That's what his desire. So at last he decided to give the final statement.
Children, today by this we stop the session here and we'll continue in the next class. As a homework, you have to find out 25 new words and its meanings. Write down in your homework note and send into the Google Classroom. Thank you. Have a nice day.